What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody. Look, we got to talk about this tweet right here by this cat, John Roca. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but a lot of people are discussing it. It's going viral right now, slightly viral, because of his commentary. Now, you guys may or may not know who he is. He used to be on Collider back in the day when Collider was actually something. I used to see him talk all the time. But here's some of his credentials, okay? Film, TV critic, and content creator on the John Roca channel. He's a part of Critics' Choice, a Rotten Tomatoes critic, and HCA, which is the Hollywood Critics Association. He's a host of Geek Buddies, The Hot Mic, The Cinephiles. He's a Latino, and he's also apparently a Liverpool fan, which tells you everything you need to know, all right? But look, this right here, man, this is one of the dumbest tweets, one of the dumbest takes I have ever seen. And listen, I have nothing against this cat, all right? I don't know him personally, so I don't have anything against him. I'm just responding to the tweet itself because it shows what I have a problem with when it comes to some of these, insiders, all right? These industry analysts who are basically just out here shilling for the studios and for the Hollywood creators. Let's read this. Some people won't want to hear this, but it might be time to stop putting all the blame on studio creators for underperforming movies. It might be time to start looking at the intelligence level of moviegoers. Do y'all hear this? So when it's an underperforming movie, no. Let's not look at the studios or the creatives who made the underperforming movie. Nah, let's look at the intelligence level of moviegoers.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Now, look, if you guys have been watching my channel for any stretch of time, y'all know who I ride or die with, all right? I'm with the fans, okay? I'm with the audience. And listen, man, coming out here and attacking the audience, we're not about to attack the audience and the fans and just let it slide, bro. That's not happening, not on my watch. No way in hell, okay? At this point in time, it's like, bro, why don't you start trying to analyze what's actually going on with these underperforming movies instead of trying to attack the intelligence level of the moviegoers? Half the problem is that these studios and these creatives that you're talking about, they don't do what?
Listen to the fans.
They don't listen to the fans. And they go out there and they make a movie that fans absolutely ain't gonna rock with. They spend a whole lot of money on it. And then now guys like you want to come out here, don't put all the blame on the studios or the creatives. It's not their fault they made something that the audience didn't want to watch. But what the hell are you talking about? It absolutely is their fault. Man, but yeah, let's read on. So here's where he's coming from. If a phenomenally stupid film like Jurassic World Rebirth can crush films like Superman and Fantastic Four at the box office, then something might be wrong with all of us and not the studios or the creatives, okay? And so what he's responding to this box office. It's clear that Jurassic World Rebirth is going to win July. All right. I don't think Superman is going to catch it. It might get to 700 million. That's definitely a possibility. But I don't think it's going to get all the way up to where Jurassic World Rebirth and then Fantastic Four First Steps. We already know this is a dumpster fire. Okay. This thing is going to absolutely get its ass kicked all the way around by both of these movies. So, yeah, that's basically what he's responding to. And he's trying to blame it on, you guys are, stupid. It's your intelligence level. That's why you like stupid movies like Jurassic World and you take those up to the heights. And it's just like, come on, bruh. This is exactly the kind of argument that the losers out there in Hollywood love. Oh, yeah, it's not our fault. Don't blame us. It's the fans. It's the audience. They're not smart enough or intelligent enough to understand why they shouldn't go and give all kinds of money to Jurassic World Rebirth, and then they should be flooding Superman and Fantastic Four. I'm like, bro, this is blockbuster popcorn entertainment. These three movies, all right, Jurassic World Rebirth, Superman, Fantastic Four, they're all blockbuster popcorn movies. You go to these movies to have a good time. You go to escape. You're not going there for some sort of IQ test to try to figure out how smart you are or how dumb you are, depending on what you want to watch. You're just going there for fun. It's really what it is. People go to the movies to have fun. Like I said this in one of my responses, right? Here's one of my responses to it. Saying that the financial success of a film is dictated by audience intelligence has got to be one of the dumbest takes I have read in a long time. Most audiences go to movies to escape. It's not an IQ test. People are not applying intelligence. Intelligently, I think I should go and watch X movie versus Y movie. Nobody's doing that. They're looking at the marketing. They're looking at the trailers. Hey, you know what? I'm going to have a good time in this one. All right, I'm gonna go to this movie and have some fun. I'm gonna have me some fun. That's why they go to those types of movies. Not because they're trying to see, oh, okay, an intelligent decision would be to go and watch Superman over Jurassic World. Again, one of the dumbest takes I've ever heard in my entire life. And this is coming from a guy that supposedly is an industry analyst, all right, with all of them credentials. What are we doing here? This is why these cats, they got to stop shilling, man. They got to get away from the Hollywood bubble for a minute and step outside with normal people and say, all right, what do the normal cats think? And the normal people have absolutely responded to this guy the way they should, all right? The fans are just sick of superheroes. Boom. Have you heard of superhero fatigue? Well, no, it's bad movie fatigue. Yeah, but it's also superhero fatigue, okay? Because a lot of superhero movies are bad movies. Not just that, all right? Not just the bad movies. It's the glut of content we've been getting. We have been getting just superheroes chock-a-block. Not just Marvel and DC. You got Invincible, you got The Boys, you got other iterations of superheroes all over the place. People are tired of that shit. I'm not saying that some of this stuff can't be watched and some of it can't be great. But you're going to expect some diminishing returns, especially after you hit the heights of the MCU with Endgame. A lot of people at that point was like, I'm done. This should be obvious to somebody that's in the industry, all right, or that's an industry analyst, all right? I got to start questioning the intelligence of the industry analysts if you guys can't figure that part out. And look at his response. But they aren't sick of dumb films about dinosaurs when there hasn't been a good one since 1993. Bro, there's been 7 Jurassic World movies in 30 years. 30 plus years. Yeah, they're not sick of them yet. They're not sick of them. They spaced them out well enough. But imagine if you were getting like 3 dinosaur movies per year, every year, and dinosaur TV shows every day. Like, imagine that for just a moment. Hey, Jurassic World Rebirth comes out. How do you think it's going to do? When you've just been getting nothing but dinosaurs. All right? Over the past 10 to 12 years, it has just been absolutely flooding your timeline. It's on Netflix. Everybody's picking up dinosaur shows and movies and all of this other shit. Come on, man. Like, it doesn't take a smart person to realize why that's a dumb take. Why this is a dumb response to somebody saying people are sick of superheroes. All you got to do is just be in the industry for like 5 seconds and you'll get it. All right? You'll figure it out. This guy at the movies says this is a bad take. Movies are part of the market. The market is driven by consumers. Perhaps some of us, me included, prefer films that aren't doing so well, but studios absolutely understand that the audiences drive what they should put out. His response, if audiences drive what studios put out and they put out confoundingly stupid films like Jurassic World Rebirth because people go to see it en masse, then moviegoers are to blame when more confounding stupid films come out. What the fuck? You just proved my bad take. No, he didn't. No, he didn't at all. You just proved that this is your dumb ass, all right? Hello? Look, audiences respond to what resonates with them emotionally, on an emotional level, all right? It's not an intelligence test. Nobody's doing intelligence when they're going to watch popcorn blockbuster movies, okay? And studios understand that. Studios understand that audiences are going to go with what has been resonating with audiences. The problem is they're making a lot of movies, especially the superhero movies, that don't resonate with the audiences. Not only that, these movies have been going out of their way to push agendas and messages and missions that have absolutely nothing to do with the franchise that they're developing or the content or making money or anything like that. They got to promote DEI. That's what they're doing. That's why Bob Iger said, hey, get that woke shit out of Inside Out too. Because I need to make some money. Get all of the woke shit, take it out, get it out, and bam, the movie makes a billy. Like you would think, again, this guy would understand that shit. This guy, Kyle West, kids love dinosaurs. Of course, Jurassic World will make big money each time. Kids don't love Superman since when? Like, again, not understanding the nature of superhero movies and the superhero glut, all right? The overabundance of superhero movies. The fact that people are getting tired of them, all right? Man, even Kevin Feige said that shit. Look, Kevin Feige said, yeah, it started to feel like homework, all right? Watching MCU movies and TV shows was homework. Nobody wants to do homework. They want to watch a movie and have fun. They don't want to have to watch 15 other things to understand what's coming next. And maybe that wasn't the case with Fantastic Four, but you can't blame audiences for being like, you know what, superheroes, I'm good for now. I'm backing all the way up out of superheroes. Hey, Jurassic World, I didn't have to watch anything to understand what Scarlett Johansson and Mahershala Ali were going to be getting up on in this island, okay? I didn't have to watch a motherfucking thing. I could just sit down and watch a movie. I could just sit down and watch the movie and just enjoy it for what it was. And like I said, audiences haven't been inundated with all kinds of Jurassic World content, dinosaur content over the last 10 to 12 years. Shit, man, they've only put out 7 movies. Marvel's and DC combined have put out about 7 or 8 or 10 movies in the last 3 years. Not to mention all the television shows and the cartoons. So yeah, I mean, it's like how stupid can you be in China, man, to not understand this straightforward argument that these people are making. You take Asia away from Jurassic World, and it's pretty much on par with those guys. In fact, Soups is outpacing it now. One thing it has to its advantage is it doesn't have someone streaming it right away. Soups has Max and Fantastic Four has Disney. Take that away, and it evens out a little bit more too. Yeah, I mean, like that's a good point. Is that Jurassic World is doing a lot of business overseas heavy, not so much domestically. A lot of domestic audiences checked out. It's kind of like the same thing with Fast and the Furious. The Fast and the Furious franchise, yeah, man, you know, that junk started becoming an international thing. All right. They were making those for the international audiences, kind of like how Jurassic World right now is like, yeah, it's strong internationally. But he's right. Superman is probably going to pass up Jurassic World on the domestic side. It seems like international audiences have checked out the superhero movies. Now, maybe that's who he should be talking to. Are you saying that the international audiences are stupid? All right, maybe that's what he's talking about. I don't think it has anything to do with intelligence. It just has everything to do with what you want to watch from a cultural perspective. You know, that would be the kind of intelligent analyzation that I would want from a guy that has all of these various credentials, okay? Somebody that got all of these credentials, he should be able to provide something better than, oh, the audience is just stupid. Now, look, this is the one that kind of pisses me off the most, okay? And it shows you that this guy is a shill. So this dude, Luke Barrett, hear me out. Jurassic World puts out one movie every 3 to 4 years. As dumb as it is, it's still event viewing. Same for Mission Impossible and Bond. Marvel releases like 3 to 4 movies a year and 12 TV shows. Personally, at least for me, the superhero fatigue is real. Similar to what other people have been saying, basically, right? Same kind of arguments as to what other people are making, okay? Listen to his response. I hear you about the 12 TV shows thing, especially because you were in one of them. You see how his character changes? Apparently, this guy, Luke Barnett, is a Hollywood dude, all right? He's a producer, he's an actor, a writer, co-star of faith-based other stuff, All Mankind, NCS LA, all right? Crossing Over Express, Sunfish, Sundance. He's a producer. He's a Hollywood guy. And all of a sudden, Rocha has all kinds of nice things to say, and he's being very patient, and he's not trying to clown. Why? Because he's a shill. Because this is what shills do. So even like this Hollywood guy calls him out saying, nah, you're wrong, bro. And all of a sudden, his tone completely changes. You know? Well, as for the 3 to 4 movies a year, no one seemed to mind in 2017, 18, and 19, and 21 when we got some bangers in there. And they didn't even release a film in 2020. Oh, so what you're saying is that maybe the superhero movies are just getting worse? Maybe the movies that they're making are bad? Maybe it's the studios and the creatives not making bangers? Is that the problem? Fuck, bro. Like, you are so shilling right now, man. Shilling like a straight villain. All right. It's only in 22 and 23 when it became an issue because the films were not consistently good or beloved by the audience. Well, why didn't you say that in the first tweet? Right? Why are you now coming out and saying all of this, John Rocha? Why does this suddenly hit you? Oh, because some dude in Hollywood called him out. Some dude in Hollywood. This is how you know it's a shill at work. Shill at work right now, y'all. They released only one film last year, made over $1 billion, but this year the movies were not good and or didn't appeal as broadly as they would have liked. So let's talk about the intelligence of the audience again, who went and saw the Jurassic World movie, say, hey, Jurassic World seems like it's going to be better. Now all of a sudden this guy is saying, yeah, the movies were not as good. Well, whose fault is that? Is that the audience's fault? Is that because of the intelligence level of the audience that the movies weren't good or didn't appeal as broadly as they would like? Well, what does that have to do with the audience's intelligence? I don't think it's the fatigue from the audience. It's the quality of the movie. Oh, all of a sudden now it's back to the movie makers. Audiences are pickier than ever before, and the bar is very high for Marvel. Yeah, see, that's what you should have been saying up here, G. That's what this should have been. This would have been that tweet. But see, this type of tweet doesn't attack the fans, all right? Or what he said down there. That don't attack the fans. And he doesn't give him an opportunity to kiss all kinds of studio and creative ass. And that keeps his access, I guess. It's a damn shame, man. It's an absolute shame that these shills are like this. And this was my final little piece I'll put out there. I said it like this. This is just lazy deflection. Studios water down the superhero genre on film and television, especially Marvel. Audiences aren't stupid. They have simply moved on. Jurassic World films don't try to reinvent the wheel. Universal knows its core audience and makes movies that appeal to them. The end. Yeah, I don't know how Universal gonna feel about you calling a movie stupid and the fans that watch the movie stupid. All right. You might not get invited to the next Universal party, you know? No goodie bags coming your way. Maybe he already lost access and that's why he's attacking. I don't know. But anyway, what do y'all think about this, man? Again, shills be shilling. All right. Shills are going to chill. That's just how they get down. But man, I'm not going to let you like disrespect the audience and the fans. I'm calling that shit out every time. All right. The fans are what made Hollywood what it was. We made all of these comic book, Star Wars, comic book movies. All right. It was the audiences and the fans that made it what it was. So don't go attacking them now. Just because they ain't rocking with your bullshit no more, don't attack them now, okay? Hold the studios and the creators accountable to do better. That's what he should be doing. Call them out. Say, hey, man, y'all did not, like he did in that last tweet, all right? He called the studios out. He said the fans ain't rocking with it no more. That's how it always should be. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Go ahead, jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.